And as several states, including Ohio, are already pushing for abortion restrictions or bans, some are making it clear that they will be a safe haven state.
Yeah, and this means they will protect patients, abortion services, and their providers. Carmen Blackwell joins us now live from the newsroom with more. Hey, Carmen.
Good morning, Dave and Holly. Following the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade, officials in Washington state have joined an agreement with California and Oregon. This all to protect women's access to abortion services as well as other reproductive health care services.
We will make Washington state a sanctuary state for the right of choice here in the state of Washington for other citizens as well.
A promise by the governor of the state of Washington, cheered on by supporters as he announces plans to make Washington a safe haven for abortion, along with partner states California and Oregon.
I will be issuing an executive order to the Washington State Patrol not to cooperate in investigations of other states that would violate the Roe v. Wade decision.
Governor Jay Inslee called on lawmakers to extend that directive to local law enforcement. He's also asking them to prevent hospital mergers that reduce abortion access and to pass a constitutional amendment codifying the right to choice.
Keep your hands off our bodies.
Measures promoted by some abortion rights supporters, but that Senate Minority Leader John Braun believes missed the mark.
While a very important issue, no question about that, when I talk to people around the state, they're much more focused on the cost of living in our great state.
Lawmakers that do support those actions join the governor, sharing their own experiences.
This is hard on all of us.
And pledging to take action where possible.
At this dire time in our nation's history, I will not remain silent while this fundamental right is stripped from millions of my fellow Americans.
A Planned Parenthood chapter in Washington says a spike in appointments from other states will likely have a ripple effect on services.
We're asking 24 states to take the patient load of 50. That's real.
The governor announced plans to put $1 million towards shoring up extra resources.
In terms of whether there needs to be more funding for services, certainly if that becomes an issue, we should talk about that. At the same time, we should talk about putting more money for services for women who choose to have birth.
And that the time to talk is now.
We want them to know there's a wall in the West Coast protecting the women of the West Coast and the citizens that come from these other states.
Now, these are not the only states doing this. Massachusetts and Minnesota have also issued executive orders to protect abortion providers and patients from bans in other states. Dave?
Okay, Carmen, thank you for the latest.